supplies to get drugs at the pharmacy. Oh, I forgot to get your acronym. You go. Man, where did all this stuff come from? You're gonna have to put stuff on there, aren't you?
The cracks?
Yeah.
I'll have to come back today.
See what I did to this perfectly nice piece of furniture? I apologize. I'm very sorry I did that to you because I lost the love.
It's cold wear and tear.
Oh, yeah.
It's alright. It's not, after I refinish it, my wife's gonna do it to me anyway. She'll put her drips on it, the nail product.
I used it for iron, so I wouldn't have to drag out the iron for all the time.
Hey, it was made for multiple use, so
There you go.
don't beat yourself up about it.
I have another piece that goes with it, but I got... Why isn't anybody answering me? Alright, I'm saying I'm the last man. Papa, can I get some equal and half and half? Thank you, baby. And if you want to get something for yourself, just go ahead and get it, okay? Alright, get those. What, baby? It's okay, Papa. It's alright. Go ahead and use it. Okay, that's because I was going to use it for that anyway, and then what I have left. I'm going to put it towards what I owe. Alright, thank you, baby. So don't worry about it. Use whatever is needed, okay? I gotta hurry up and get in my shows before the takeaway starts. But then I'll get my work done. I can't wait for that to get done too. I'm just gonna have to wait because we're not rich. Oh, you know what we do? You're not gonna paint yet, right? When are you painting? Where are you, Victor? Victor? Oh. When are you painting, Victor? Afternoon? When are you painting?
Hey, hopefully.
I mean, but how, you think it'll be in the afternoon, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, I don't know. What?
Because I haven't gotten the paint yet. We forgot to get the paint yesterday.
Alright, then how about this? Prep the ceilings. I'll put that on, and I'll come back in like a couple hours, 2 hours, 3 hours.
No problems with that. There's good light in there.
Yeah.
So I got no problem with that.
gonna give me enough time to clean out my my hair.
Yeah. And I can't believe how you're going up and down the stairs like that. I love that wall. You gotta show it to Teddy.
It's a nice scenery. It's worth it. The apartment is worth it. We have the biggest apartment in the whole complex, in the whole house. I converted a closet that was a junk drawer for my landlord into my workshop, so I can do my woodworking and anything else I take a fancy to.
That's great.
On Sundays, go to church. She had this very set routine.
Dorothea is always on the lookout for the city's down and out.
Hello there.
She encourages them to move into her upstreet house.
So there's the address. Just in case you're interested. I'm sure you'll like it. Come and see. She said everybody else has abandoned them. And I'm taking them in. And I thought it was a charitable situation that she had created for people that had nowhere else to go.
Era una mujer muy inteligente, muy conocida de toda la sociedad de Sacramento. Acting in local political circles. Always seemed to have a pile of money.
But life at Dorothea Puente's boarding house is not as harmonious as it seems.
All I kept hearing about was how messy they were, and she couldn't tolerate unemployment.
This arrival on the scene seemed worse.
She was fuming. I mean, that damn son of a... You have no idea what he did. We're in Latin America to taste some great coffee. What's the cafe?
Bienvenidos. Big Cafe is a blend of 100% Arabica beans from regions like this. Expertly roasted for a smooth, rich flavor.
I can almost taste it.
That's the aroma of perfectly brewed Big Cafe.
Sorry. Couldn't wait. I'd love it if I could brew this at home.
Now you can. Big Cafe coffee is now available where you buy groceries.
Together, we can make your blonde blonde. Share blonde by John Brightons and Brighton's hair to the full shade. Me and John will share blonde.
With too many possibilities to handle. Even the detectives don't know what to think.
We do not know what happened to Lee.
Ordinary technique. I don't know what he was going through or something happened to him, but I love him. He's so important. My heart. My husband passed away August 28th. He had a heart attack 3 days before that, so the oxygen wasn't in his brain. And he doesn't know that. So we have a house in Buffalo Grove. It looks beautiful on the outside, but it's not so beautiful on the inside, and it's an empty shell. You know, with all the hope of having a loving, cherished family, just all fell apart.
He would call that creating the monster.
We'd like to do this. I have extended taste. As his grief escalates, that's all we got.
Disappearing. But one detective is on a mission to catch him and lock him up for good. You're a bad man, and we just can't let this go. Do it, we'll find him.
Get on your feet now.
No criminal wants to go to prison, so some go on the run. This is the story of how one man almost got away with it. Spring 1991. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just months after arriving in town, Texas native Kevin Fulton
about tennis, and I loved tennis. And I started playing at the country club.
What's that? Towards my hand, towards my finger. The charming newcomer wins friends at Tulsa's most exclusive country club, helping them improve their games.
I think that people enjoyed my company. They liked talking to me. They thought I was interesting.
What they don't know is that Kevin Fulton is an alias. The man they're so enamored with is actually 35-year-old Brian Maurice Fuller, an ex-con on the lam for a series of home deliveries in Dallas and Wichita Falls, Texas.
Cheers. Good to see you.
In fact, Fuller has been stealing from the rich ever since he was a teenager, growing up in Wichita Falls.
I think it was revenge for me. I think it was my way of just getting back. We were very poor in a very rich city. And I'm a homosexual, and being a homosexual in a community where you're poor,
Hand it over. Just hand it over, man.
you become very ostracized. You become maybe hated. I began to not like those people just like they didn't like me.
Tennis becomes Fuller's outlet. Pretty soon, he gets good enough to beat the very people who have snubbed him all his life. And knowing when they're playing makes them Fuller's victims off the courts as well.
And I could walk 10 minutes to their home while they're playing tennis. And I could retrieve their jewelry, money, whatever they had laying around, and take that. And I did that for quite some time.
In 1981, Fuller is finally busted after more than a decade of breaking into homes. At the age of 25, he's sentenced to 30 years for burglary.
When I found out that he was robbing, it was quite a shock. I really didn't expect it.
He makes parole after spending just 5 years in prison. But the compulsion to steal has set in. When Fuller's busted again a few years later, he bonds out to find a new crop of unsuspecting victims.
Tulsa, Oklahoma had the highest percentage of millionaire widows in the entire country. Very good. Anytime you go to tennis, you're going to meet wealth. I mean, that's just it. And they're the ones that have what you're trying to get.
And what Fuller is after is their precious jewels.
Is really something. I chose the jewelry because I recognized that it was their status symbol. It was the thing that was important to them. It was the thing that they used to give themselves identity and to flash. They always made sure you knew they had it.
And true. But the country club is really just a stepping stone.
Like this. A lot of those play tennis courts at their home, so there's they come to the house and play tennis.
As his new friends entertain him,
Oh, I would never say no to a glass of champagne. Thank you very much.
Fuller takes a mental inventory of their valuables.
I started meeting people who now had 20-carat diamonds. And they also have artwork.
He also takes note of where they keep their most valuable items.
I cannot tell you how many people have taken me into their confidence and showed me where something was hidden or where they kept something. I never tried to get that out of them, but it was just something they felt comfortable doing it.
I believe he's one of the greatest manipulators that I've come across as a prosecutor.
I never wanted to become used to the stage and the
Oh, I would be able to not only a great manipulator, but an intelligent one. Very capable of molding himself into being who he needed to be in that particular situation.
Oye eso.
Oh,
Are you hearing it?
yeah.
Are you hearing the case?
Yep.
Okay, good. I like when somebody else is watching so we can compare notes. You know? Oh, wait, let me picture of you on the thing, but you're never in the right spot. See, and then we can see the before and after too.
I have a lot of those.
But you have to appreciate your method. Wait, can you do something now? Come on. There you go. Suitcase.
Who he needed to be in that particular situation.
Somebody in town to play.
What Fuller's new friends don't know is that tennis isn't his only skill. His most lucrative talent is breaking into people's homes.
When a person has a 20,000 square foot house and they have a dog, they will have that whole house locked, but they'll have one little door that they disarm off of that house so they can let the dog in and out.
To protect his identity, Fuller uses a secret weapon to get the job done. Hardcore drug addicts.
I found out the drug addicts are the ones that are willing to do anything.
He would use those particular guys and show them a new world that they then depended on.
I got some work that was a little dirty, but it pays for it.
And he would call that creating the monster.
I got a good one on some very lucky home.
He felt that in some way he was so much more intelligent than these accomplices because he was able to manipulate them in a way that was really cheap.
500 cash as soon as the job is done.
But at the end of the day, he's getting a much larger prize.
Drinks from me. Thank you, sir. Yeah, good one, buddy.